Are you struggling to structure your law answers in exams? The secret is IRAC. It stands for Issue, Rule, Analysis and Conclusion. And today I am going to show you how to master this format using a simple example. Let's get started. So imagine this situation. A university committee is selecting books for students. But some members of this committee are authors themselves. And yes, their own books got selected. Now the question is that decision valid? Step 1 in IRAC is the issue. This is simply the legal problem you need to solve. In our example, the issue is whether the committee's recommendation is valid when its own members choose their own books. In other words, does this amount to bias and a violation of the maxim nemo judex in cause versa? That means no one should be a judge in their own cause. That's how you frame a crisp and clear issue. Step 2 is the rule. Here, you state the governing legal principles and case law. The rule is that all decisions must be free from bias. Bias can be pecuniary, meaning financial, it can be personal, or it can be official, and courts have made it clear even the likelihood of bias is enough to quash a decision. For example, in AK Kripak versus Union of India, this election was struck down because a committee member was also a candidate. In Manaklal versus Dr. Premchand, the court said justice must not only be done, must also appear to be done. And in the English case Dimes versus Grand Junction Canal, even a minor financial interest was enough to disqualify a judge. So just by quoting these rules, you show the examiner you know the authorities. Step 3 is analysis. This is the most important part. Don't just repeat facts or rules, connect them. Here's how the committee's function was administrative but important. Natural justice applies. When members selected their own books, that is pecuniary bias. The law says actual bias need not be proved. Even reasonable suspicion is enough. So even if the books selected by them are excellent, the tainted process cannot produce a valid decision. I link the facts with the rules directly step by step. That's exactly what impresses the examiner in your answer. Step 4 is conclusion. This is your final direct answer to the issue. Here the decision of the committee is invalid. Why? Because the authors participated in choosing their own books. That creates pecuniary bias. It violates the rule of natural justice. So the recommendation must be quashed and a fresh, impartial committee has to be appointed. And that's IRAC in action. Issue, rule, analysis and conclusion. Keep the issue short and precise. Lay down the rule with case laws. Do the heavy connecting work in analysis and give a neat one-line conclusion. That's the structure toppers use in the exams, and that's how you score higher without writing pages and pages. Master IRAC and you will master law answer writing.